In the depths of Islamic history, there are names that cast their mysterious shadows over events and decisions. One of these enigmatic figures is Salman Farsi, a man who, even before the emergence of Islam, traveled several times to the Arabian Peninsula and maintained extensive connections with Roman dignitaries. Salman Farsi was not only knowledgeable about the military strategies of both Persia and Rome, but alongside Muhammad and later Abu Bakr and Umar, he played impactful roles as a close advisor, roles that few might be aware of. After the death of the Prophet during Abu Bakr's Caliphate, Salman Farsi entered negotiations with the Romans that would shape the destiny of Mesopotamia. But this is only part of the story. From his role in creating discord between the Arabs and Romans to his leadership in the battles of Qadisiyyah and Nahavand, and even strange decisions following the fall of Iran, we delve into the intricate and sometimes dark layers of Islamic history in this video, relying on credible historical sources. So, stay with us until the end of this video. No one knows whom Muhammad met during his travels, which continued regularly until he was 38, or what he was doing in the complex world of the Middle East. However, the mysterious presence of Salman Farsi, one of the most enigmatic figures in Islamic history, is often evident in Muhammad's decisions and directives. Salman Farsi had traveled to Arabia 45 times before Muhammad's prophethood and had close ties with the senior bishop of the Roman Church, seeking horses and troops from them. After Muhammad's death and the selection of Abu Bakr as his successor, Salman Farsi negotiated with the Romans, convincing them to relinquish control of Arab-inhabited lands in Mesopotamia, such as Hira and the Ghassanid Arabs, which had previously been under Sasanian control, but had fallen to the Romans after the Sasanian defeat. This allowed the nomadic Arabs to advance into these areas. By accepting Salman Farsi's proposal, the Romans achieved two goals. First, they involved Persia in an internal conflict with the Arabs, who had allied with the Bedouins within Persia's borders. And second, Salman Farsi committed to ensuring that the new Arab government would defend Rome's borders against other adversaries. As a result, Heraclius accepted Salman Farsi's proposal, ceding Arab-inhabited regions of Persia to the Arabs while providing them with military garrisons, equipment, and Roman weapons. This led to the start of a series of wars between Persia and the Arabs. The foundation of this Arab-Roman alliance was visible even during Muhammad's lifetime in Roman Syria. After the assassination of Khosrow Parvis, the Sasanian government existed only in name. Christensen writes that the death of Khosrow Parvis caused an outburst of chaos and rebellion everywhere, weakening and destabilizing the royal dynasty due to the incompetent reign of Khosrow's successors. The sources for this video include 4 books: the biography of Muhammad, Messenger of God, by Abdul Malik ibn Hisham, Al-Maghazi by Muhammad ibn Umar al-Waqidi, Iran in the Age of the Sasanians by Arthur Christensen, and The Interpretation of the Avesta by James Darmesteter. Historical sources are filled with accounts of the violent behavior of armies and caliphs, which can only be described as crimes. Defending such massacres and ignoring these atrocities is akin to defending groups like ISIS and similar factions. The Arab invasions aimed to destroy civilizations and cultures. In a well-known hadith, Muhammad said of Salman Farsi, "If Abu Dhar knew the things Salman Farsi knows, he would become a disbeliever." Abu Dhar, one of Muhammad's most significant companions, was the 5th person to convert to Islam and remained steadfast in his faith, avoiding the corruption and materialism that others succumbed to. In other words, Abu Dhar was a true believer in Muhammad, without a shred of doubt about his prophethood. His faith was so strong that even after Muhammad's death and the looting of Iran by the Arabs, he maintained his simple lifestyle. But what exactly did Salman Farsi know that could have led Abu Dhar, despite his unwavering faith, to disbelief? According to Tabari's history, Salman Farsi commanded the Arab armies during the battles of Qadisiyyah, Nahavand, and the conquest of Ctesiphon and Madain. Figures like Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas were, in reality, under his command. Salman Farsi knew all the weaknesses and strengths of the Persian army. When the Arabs were terrified of the war elephants in the Persian army, Salman Farsi, knowing that the elephants' weaknesses were their bellies and trunks, suggested using stones to attack them, bringing the elephants down. After the conquest of Madain, Salman Farsi handed over treasures like the Kayanian banner and the Baharistan carpet, a famous piece attributed to Khosrow Parviz, woven with silk, gold, and jewels, and adorned with precious ornaments, to the Arabs. The irreversible damage caused by the Arab invasion, the looting of Iran's priceless heritage, and the humiliation of Iranian women and daughters being sold as slaves in the markets of Hijaz were unprecedented degradations in Iran's history. All of this was the result of Salman Farsi's betrayal and animosity toward his homeland. Without his treachery, the Arabs could never have dreamt of conquering Iran. One of the main reasons for the Arab invasion of Iran was internal discord within the court and government. The remnants of the Parthian dynasty also sought to seize power. Additionally, the cooperation of Iranian scribes and Christian Iranians with the Arabs accelerated the fall of the Sasanians. On the other hand, the Persian military, weakened by a 27-year war with the Byzantine Empire, had lost its previous cohesion and strength, a fact Salman Farsi revealed to Umar ibn al-Khattab. Consequently, the Arab army easily overpowered the defenses of Ctesiphon. After the war and the reopening of libraries, Salman Farsi informed Umar about the contents of all the books. Umar famously said, "Everything in these books is either already in the Quran, so we don't need them, or it is not in the Quran, in which case it is heresy. Burn them all." Thus, after the collapse of the Sasanian Empire, the world experienced one of the most extensive political and cultural changes of its time. Iran's socio-cultural system, built on centuries-old traditions, suddenly confronted the new ideas and culture brought by the Arabs. Figures like Salman Farsi, who were familiar with both cultures, played a significant role in cultural exchange and shaping new circumstances. Salman Farsi, knowledgeable about Iran's history and culture from childhood, raised numerous questions about his motivations due to his involvement with the Rashidun caliphs and his influence on Arab military advances. According to Roman historians, Salman the Persian, originally known as Rose-Bey, is a significant figure in the history of Islam in Iran. Due to his extensive travels to Christian, Jewish, and Islamic lands, he acquired vast knowledge about religions. It is said that upon returning to Iran, he intended to establish a new religion and write his own book, which led to him being persecuted by the Sasanian government. This persecution forced Salman to flee Iran. In the Syrian desert, he joined a caravan that was later attacked, and Salman was sold into slavery. Eventually, he was purchased by Prophet Muhammad. Recognizing Salman's intelligence and education, The Prophet freed him from slavery, and Salman became one of Muhammad's closest advisors and companions. After converting to Islam, Salman reportedly played a crucial role in transferring power from the Sasanians to the Muslims, actively participating in the Arab victories against the Sasanian Empire. Critics view these actions as a betrayal of Iran. Well, dear friends, we've reached the end of this video. I hope you found it informative. Thank you so much for staying with us until the end. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.